Let's swap out 3 things around the house that need to be replaced. All 3 things are in our main working space when cooking and prepping food in the kitchen. We like to keep butter, neutral oil, kosher salt, and pepper easily accessible. I decided to make a few improvements today. Our current setup is a handmade pottery dish that holds this wooden pinch pot that I was using for kosher salt and freshly cracked pepper. I've recently become sick of freshly cracked pepper, so we are switching over to the ground pepper. My glass butter dish broke, so I've been using this dish from Crate & Barrel, but it doesn't have a lid, so it needs to be swapped. This piece of pottery is beautiful, but it's not perfectly level, so anything that sits on it sounds like this whenever I touch it. And it bothers me. Smoked paprika is our favorite spice to use, but the shaker holes are a little too big, so I ordered this set of salt and pepper shakers, and I'm going to use them both for pepper. I also ordered a fresh butter dish. It came in lots of different colors. I chose this green that to me looks nice next to the bright orange toaster. I also need to put fresh oil in this bottle and find a separate little dish to set it in. I washed the salt and pepper shakers and butter dish in hot water and let them dry overnight before filming this to make sure everything was dry all the way. I added the butter to the new dish, and I really like the flip top lid so I can grab a pat of butter one-handed. I see glass and ceramic butter dishes at the thrift store all the time, but the glass lid always feels so clunky to me, so this is better. It also came with a little knife that you can set on the back. Knowing myself, I probably won't set it in that spot. Now we are adding the smoked paprika to one of the pepper shakers, and then the other shaker will have white pepper in it. I used a little funnel and transferred it from one container to the other. Here is the difference in the shaker lids. When you're making 1 egg or 1 serving of salad dressing, it came out too heavy, so this is a great swap. I had some smoked paprika left over, so I added it to the magnetic shelves of spices on the refrigerator. Time to clean up and fill the second pepper shaker. I recently switched from loving freshly cracked pepper to disliking it, so I've been using this ground pepper, and I don't like keeping ground pepper in a pinch pot, so we are adding it to a shaker. Screw the lid on, and now both the peppers we love are in matching outfits. Very cute. Time to clean up and add the kosher salt to its new pinch pot. This is just a glass food container, but it has a lid, so when we're not preparing food, we can keep it covered. I'm going to pack these pieces away to perhaps use in different ways. That pottery dish makes a great water catcher underneath the potted plant. I have this plastic desk organizer that wasn't being utilized, so this will be the new vessel to hold everything. I started adding each item and rearranged as I considered how often we use each one. My Hazel Atlas strawberry from the thrift store without a lid makes the perfect vessel to keep any leaking oil contained. I love that these are all vessels together in one vessel. Speaking of vessels, I decided to use this glass cup as the vessel to hold the butter knife. Okay, this was when I learned the butter lid wouldn't be able to flip open as wide as I'd like with the stuff behind it. I filled the bottle with new oil and then moved things around to make it more efficient. I placed my little dish of fresh garlic on the tray. Maybe I will use a different tray to hold everything in the future, but for now I love this. I just have the butter dish and knife cup by themselves. In case you're wondering about room temperature butter and its connection to food safety, you can search up the timeline for different kinds of butter depending on the ingredients of the butter you buy. 2 peppers, 1 salt, and 1 butter dish makes 4 successful swaps today. Come back next time as we swap more things around the house that need to be replaced.